Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and XRP in this video. There's a lot of stuff happening around the crypto space. It's been amazing. I don't know if you've seen these gains, guys, but it has been pretty freaking incredible. Let me show you something. I want to show you something. Check this out. These are just some of the wins inside of Cryptonairz. I've added this up. And this is over 9,000% gains that have been posted. And this is not all of it inside of Cryptonairz, guys. It's been wild. I mean, you got 600% here, 300%, 200, 200, 200, 500%, 600%. Yeah, 2,300% on Caspa. If you are not inside Cryptonairz, I do not know what you're doing with your time because people are making money hand over fist. I personally have made 100 grand on just 2 trades last month. $100,000 on 2 trades. Anyways, let's get into the information. There's a link down in the description for a free 7-day trial. Come hang out. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But 40 people have joined and only 3 people have left. 37 people wanted to stay. It's on you guys. All right, here we go. Same JP report states that crypto can emerge as a challenger for the US dollar dominance. And this is why I think the SEC has slow rolled crypto, because I think it hurts the US dollar. I think they're afraid of crypto becoming a more dominant than the US dollar. And I think that's why they're slow rolling it. Check this out right here. It says downside, a challenger to US dollar either from crypto or an alternate fiat currency emerges and pulls reserves assets away from the US dollar, diminishes demand for U.S. assets, and refocuses attention on U.S. deficit. So that's maybe why they're slow rolling it. It could be. A JP Morgan report, right? This is the report if you wanted to go ahead and check it out. 2024 long-term capital market assumptions. And this is where we pulled that information from, just so you know. All right. Wall Street investors timeline on Bitcoin ETF could be approved January 8th, guys. That could be the date. Check this out.
2 months. I think next month we'll get the approval, hopefully, right? Unless Gary Gensler's got some kind of torpedo ready to just blow us all up.
Ready the tubes.
January 8th, 29 days from today. I think January 8th is we're going to have the ETF approval. Jan 8th.
And then you have 45 days until it starts trading after that, correct?
We don't know. Do you know? I have not seen any definitive anything on that.
That's what I've heard. I do not know for sure.
Yeah, but some of these other ETFs have started trading in the week.
Really?
Yeah, like these Bitcoin futures ETFs, they traded a week. Not even. Like they were announced on Friday, they started trading on Monday.
Could be the case.
But that, look, once they announce that thing, that's when the checkered flag starts and the races are going, right? That's it. We are very close to the beginning of the Indy 500 here. We are very close. Gentlemen, start your engines. Because that is there going to be an ETF? They just announced that there is going to be an ETF. Yeah, there is going to be an ETF. Okay. So Bitcoin's not a security? No, Bitcoin's not a security. Okay. In the prospectus, it said that still might be. Yeah, they put that in to cover themselves, right? But we are a month away from that revelation. And then once that hits, these firms are just going to, okay, what PR campaign do we, what's the ad campaign? Great, let's put a billboard out on Times Square. Can you see that? I can just see it right now.
Yeah.
Larry Fink, Bitcoin ETF, full Times Square. Multiple billboards on Times Square. You're going to see
whole pages of advertisements and barracks.
You're going to turn CNBC on, and it'll be the Bitcoin ETF. They should change it to the Bitcoin ETF channel, okay?
The Bitcoin ETF channel. Damn, spicy. Here this gentleman is again.
I think that the crypto world that I'm now a part of doesn't really understand the scale of these ETFs and doesn't understand the kind of the wall of money that potentially could be coming into Bitcoin. And just to give you a number, I asked a friend of mine who's in crypto, who's pretty active, wrote a couple books on Bitcoin, is pretty active in the podcast with Mark Jeffrey. I said, Mark, what would you estimate the size of the global ETF market? He said, I don't know, $1 trillion. I said, what if I told you there's $10 trillion of ETFs? That number is crazy, right, if you think about it. And what's even more crazy is that number was 300 billion in 2000, right? So right around when I left Wall Street, it was 300 billion. So it's grown from 300 billion to 10 trillion. So this is not some sort of theoretical, what if the property market became tokenized? What if people, this is like active ETFs that are trading today. And it's a $10 trillion market. And it's primarily in our jurisdictions, in the US, European jurisdictions. This is not stocks that are trading in China or anything like that. This is ETFs run by, I think BlackRock itself has about $6 trillion in ETFs right now. Just to give you the scale of the market. I just don't think that people in the crypto world understand that there's $10 trillion of actual movable money. And the way that this money is allocated is also very different from, I would say, the way that crypto people think about. So it's really allocated in a very passive investment.
10 trillion. I'm ready for the wall of money. I know you are too. You're just gearing. You're waiting. You're ready for it. Vanek 2024 Bitcoin predictions. Guys, you're seeing it more and more, right? If Bitcoin reaches 100K by December, we make a long shot call that Satoshi Nakamoto is named Time Magazine of the Year, guys. A lot of people are calling for 100K Bitcoin by the end of the month. We'll see what happens. Ripplegate's win was a mind-blowing moment for the space. Regulators have been losing in court left and right.
What we're seeing, though, is that the regulators aren't always winning in court. And this is a big change. So you may be aware, for example, of the SEC v. Ripple case. Right, I won't go into the details here. This was really a sort of mind-blown moment for many in the space, and probably for the regulators as well, that it came out that way. And we have, of course, judges with differences of opinions, even within the same district. So we have Judge Rakoff in another case, which is SEC versus Do Kwon, which came to a different sort of rationale from the Ripple case, but at a different stage on different facts. We're seeing things, whether it relates to DeFi, where judges, very important judges, in fact, the same judges that are hearing the Tornado Cash case and also SEC v. Coinbase, where in a private action against Uniswap Labs, right, and some various other parties, they said, actually, SEC, you're behind in DeFi. This is a matter for Congress. And also, why would we hold a company like, for example, a provider like PayPal or Venmo liable for acts that occurred by third parties using their systems? So it's a very interesting space, just even...
All right. December 2023. Quietly, behind the scenes, every major bank has been launching blockchain services for institutional clients. We've been talking about this on this channel for years. I told you banks are coming for crypto. They want these gains. They look at Coinbase making all this money, right? $3 billion. And they want this money. They're going to get it. They're going to offer you, when you get paid, you are going to get an email from your bank. Hey, do you want to put 5% of this in Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP or whatever it is? They're going to send you those emails. Mark my words. You can text me or you can Twitter message me once you start getting those emails. I'm telling you right now, they are coming, man. They are coming, and it's going to be crazy. Accounting Standards Board, the Fortune 500, can now buy Bitcoin with their treasury without harming their financial statements. See, baby.
The approval in the U.S., I agree that it's very likely to be that all will be approved. I will disagree with my former colleague Martin. As much as BlackRock will try to crush the competition, it's going to be a very different environment because there's a good half dozen, maybe even 8 or 9 other firms deeply committed to tradable digital assets. They've all got applications in, and some are actually much closer to the crypto ecosystem than BlackRock. So I think BlackRock will be in for quite a fight, but that will still be very positive for the overall Bitcoin and crypto ecosystem. I think the AUM potential could double or triple the current amount of AUM in current Bitcoin products. Approval in the US.
All right.
It's going to be hugely positive, and that's because I think the SEC will probably approve all the applications at the same time. I don't think they're going to want to give anybody first mover advantage. And I think what that will mean is, because BlackRock is there in the mix, this behemoth, they will put a lot of their power behind it in terms of sales and distribution to really make sure that they get the sort of go-to ETF, the default. So so my background is, and I am ex-BlackRock. I have some insight into this, in the fact that when Vanguard came to Europe with their ETFs, there was comments internally at BlackRock made that they wanted to kill the baby in the bathwater, and so basically not allow Vanguard to get any AUM at all, even when they were, don't let them get anywhere. So I think they'll probably go with that same. And if you've got the power of BlackRock promoting Bitcoin and digital assets, I think that has a major knock-on impact. Other products for other regulators to approve it, and just a real one.
This is just crazy, man. This is so exciting. I don't know if you saw my post on Twitter, but my node portfolio is over $1.2 million now. It is insane. I have taken $50,000 of original investment, and I've built a multi-million-dollar portfolio in crypto. That is insane, and it's about to get more insane. If you missed Zai nodes, watch that video, guys. Zai Games is the next big thing. And nodes right now, I think they're like maybe $1,100 or $1,200. They sold 25,000 nodes in just a couple days. Our community, Cryptonairz, we got in at $300 when they launched because we had a launch party and everybody was there. Man, if you're not in that community, you are falling behind in the crypto space.
2 key things that you need to understand. Number 1, spot Bitcoin ETFs have been filed before, and the SEC has not approved them. BlackRock, very well connected. I would be very surprised if BlackRock would do this and not get approved, because in all of BlackRock's history, they've only been denied once. They have been approved every other time.
600 and many times, I think.
You can look it up. BlackRock has a history of making these relationships and only requesting approval when they're pretty sure they're getting approved. So that's a major point. A lot of people think this is going to happen. And number two, also the reason this is a big deal, because this is a spot ETF. A spot ETF, different from a futures ETF. A futures ETF, you don't actually have to hold the asset, the spot asset. With a spot ETF, you actually have to back what you're allowing people to trade. So they have to actually have a custody of that Bitcoin. And when somebody says, I'm buying this Bitcoin, they have to hold that, and that Bitcoin has to be accounted for. So that's huge. And
it is huge, guys. And then remember, Ripple has a partnership with mojaloop, the Gates Foundation. This is in Africa, sending money, making it easier. Central banks, credit unions, telecom providers, money mobile operators. It's all connected, baby. It's all connected. We did talk about that already. And last but not least, XRP reserve currency. Let's check this out. It is possible to envision a more adventurous arrangements, for instance, a special drawing rights based stablecoin issued by the multilateral agency, remittance John Maynard Keynes' proposed supernatural currency, Bancor, which would be exchangeable with any national currency, and any national currency could thus be convertible into any other national currency into 2 steps via the stablecoin. Such arrangements would resemble the cross-border payment system that Ripple currently operates within its XRP cryptocurrency, and it's just one of the variety of possible alternatives. Any democratic alternative should allow for private sector solutions. Multi-currency corners, for instance, should not rule out the use of regulated private stablecoins or cryptocurrencies. Even such solutions might require additional regulations discussed below. When you think about this, and you think about all the CBDCs that are being tested and built out on the XRP ledger, it would make sense that if it's going to be currency, why not have it XRP? That's why I like it, XRP. That's why I own XRP. That's why it's a big part of my portfolio. I'm also in gaming and Gamblify right now, and real world assets. Man, it is crazy. It is insane, guys. It is insane. All right, let me show you this really quickly, because I feel like I want to leave you with something here. Zygames, if you're a node person and you want to run a node, check out Zygame. Like I said, they started at 300. Right now, they're a little bit more. Let me see how much more they are now on their website to buy a node here. Let's see. So right now it is a half of an ETH, 5 of these. So it's just over $1,000, maybe $1,100. Man, I've already almost 4x'd my money in my Zy nodes, right? I originally invested like $11,000, and now I have 28 nodes worth what, 30 something thousand dollars, right? 3.5x my money just in 3 or 4 days. And these nodes are going to print money like an ATM machine. I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research, but Zygames had the biggest testnet in history of blockchain. They are first layer 3 solution, Arbitrum. Guys, it is insane. Go watch my Zy video, learn more about it. I love this project, and I cannot wait to print more money. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Crypto Sensei. I appreciate all the love and support that you give me on this channel. It's an honor to be here with you and grow with you in the crypto space. Aloha.